Yo, we are right now in an extremely bearish and negative market phase in the crypto industry. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Co are dropping a lot. Nobody really knows what's going to happen next, right? We have the Elon FUD, the energy debates, with the China FUD, the miners, the hash rates. All of that is kind of like coming together right now. But there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And this light is Cosmos, or to be more precise, Osmosis right now, because DeFi on Cosmos is finally here. I've been anticipating and covering Osmosis now and Cosmos DeFi since many months, and I told you to at least hold Atom before the snapshot on February 18th. So I know that a lot of you guys made a lot of money, and that's awesome. I really like to see that. Congrats for the massive airdrop. It has actually been bigger than the Uniswap airdrop for some people. So guys, this is why you should be subscribed to my YouTube channel, because every now and then there are some alpha leaks. Plus, you should also be following me on Twitter. You should also ring the bell maybe, because sometimes there are time-sensitive tweets that come out and they require immediate action, right? So that said, today I want to give an update on Osmosis, on Cosmos DeFi, and all the things that are happening right now, and maybe share some views and some outlooks also on the upcoming Gravity DEX and how you could prepare accordingly. Or to be more precise, I'm going to share what I'm doing right now. So if you're excited about this, then hit up the subscribe button, number one. Number two, like this video, share it with one or two friends. Number three, make sure that you watch this entire thing. All right, guys, so Osmosis is live now since exactly 1 week. And let's look into some statistics that have happened since they launched, right? So I put out this tweet a few minutes ago. Osmosis launched today, a week ago. Here's some stats. They have 5,927 IBC transfers in the past 24 hours. I actually forgot to add that. That's only in the past 24 hours, making 30% of all IBC traffic. And IBC, for those who are new to Cosmos, by the way, first of all, welcome to the Cosmonaut community. I'm predominantly covering Cosmos here on this channel, but also some other projects like hedera hashgraph and others that I'm super excited about. But IBC stands for the Inter-Blockchain Communication Protocol, and it's the world's first cross-chain compatible protocol that connects all blockchains, right? So the problem that IBC resolves is basically that right now, all blockchains are isolated islands, right? They're isolated from each other. They're not compatible. They cannot communicate or talk or transfer value to each other. So IBC fixes this. And IBC has already been implemented on at least 9 blockchains, 9 individual sovereign blockchains that have their own set of validators, their own security model, and their own kind of like product market fit. So 9 of these coins have already been listed on Osmosis, but I think a lot more are going to join the party, such as Kava, for example. I know they're going to implement IBC as well, or Torchain, right, with Rune, also huge project. But eventually, through the Gravity DEX and Gravity Bridge, we'll also have all ERC20 tokens, Ethereum itself, and all ERC compatible chains that are also going to be linked to the Gravity DEX, right? So that is huge. And this is the breakthrough killer application for IBC, right? Now, if we cross-check this activity here on Map of Zones, which is a visualization of all the zones and interconnected blockchains on the Cosmos ecosystem, we can find that Osmosis right now is ranked on 1 with a total of 59,000 IBC transfers. And guys, this thing is only live since 7 days, right? So that is much more than even on a Cosmos Hub with only 41,541 IBC transfers in the past 30 days. So Osmosis is really taking IBC mainstream. A total of nearly 300,000 transactions have passed. Osmosis already makes 18% of the IBC shares, measured in total volume and transaction traffic. And it has nearly 10,000 monthly active users, right? The Cosmos Hub has nearly 30,000. But guys, these 9,600 are only on the past 7 days, right? So absolutely crazy stats here right now. We have 15 incentivized liquidity pools now where you can provide liquidity for your favorite Cosmos-based projects and coins, right? And those pools generate up to 4-digit yields, right? So we're talking more than 1,000% APY, which gets paid out every 24 hours, guys. And this is huge. So there's a timer here. If you go on app.osmosis.zone/pools, so you have a timer here that's going down every 24 hours. In my case, that's 7 p.m. Portugal time, and you get paid out your liquidity pool rewards. What you got to do in order to get rewarded and get paid is that you have to provide liquidity in either of these pools, right? And so you can see here, for example, pool number 1 is the Atom and Osmo pair. So if you hold Atom or Osmo, you click on this pair, you can say now, okay, I want to see, I want to add liquidity first, right? So you have to upload the equal amount of Atom and Osmo measured in dollar value, right? So if you have 10 atoms, for example, well, it will automatically tell you how many Osmo you also have to upload and provide in terms of liquidity. Then you upload this liquidity. That's the first step. And when you do that, you're actually also generating fees proportionally to the size of the stake that you have in that pool. You earn fees. Right now, there's not too much like crazy traffic that this would make a huge difference, because you also have the risk of impermanent loss, of course, right? Impermanent loss means that if one of the two coins, Atom or Osmo, would moon right now, which means that there's less Atom, for example, in the pool that are more valuable, means that you end up losing Atom and you have more Osmo, right? But in dollar terms, that's fine. You're not losing money, but you're just missing out on potential gains. So, but the liquidity rewards fix this theoretically, right? Because you can bond your liquidity here, you can lock it in, which means that you farm Osmo, and you're not just farming a few Osmo, you're actually farming a lot of Osmo, because the APY rewards are super, super high, right? So this is really, really cool. And every 24 hours, you get paid out the amount of APY here, right? So depends how much you upload, but the more you upload, the more you earn, right, in total value. So that's always the case. I know a lot of people are right now making a lot of money. Even my pools are exploding. I'm like making a lot of Osmo per day, which is pretty neat. And I'm swapping all of those Osmo then for Atom, because I think Atom right now is severely undervalued, especially anticipating that Gravity DEX is going live in a week or two, right? So my strategy right now, I haven't sold a single Osmo from my airdrop. I haven't sold a single Osmo that I got for free, but I am swapping my Osmo rewards for Atom, and also I just keep them liquid. I don't stake them, even though I'm running a node myself called Stake C2. If you have some spare Atom that you want to stake or you want to redelegate because you appreciate my content, for example, please go find Stake C2 on Kepler. You can just easily delegate, or any other front end wallet for a Cosmos. You can just easily delegate there to my pool. That's highly appreciated. But my game plan right now is to stack Atom, because I anticipate the Gravity DEX launch in 1 or 2 weeks. And then I want to also be one of the earliest liquidity providers, or whatever surprise they might have there for us, and be ready for that, right? To take action immediately. So that's cool. And again, there's also different coins, different pools, right, that you can provide liquidity for. ION is that magical coin that some people got randomly airdropped. I don't know if that was because of a lottery or because of governance participation. Personally, I didn't get any, maybe because I have not been really active on governance proposals with my own account. Just with the node, we have been voting on all proposals, but not with my personal one. So lesson learned, it makes sense to always participate in that. But it's pretty cool. And here you have also different ratios, right? So here in this pool, for example, you have to provide 80% in ION and 20% in Osmo, right? So there's different ratios, different APYs. The biggest APY, I guess, right now is probably the X. No, this is actually this one here. The DVPN, which is Sentinel and Osmo. So if you have some spare Sentinel and you don't need them liquid right now, you can just provide them here as liquidity. You can bond them. In order to do that, actually, you have to click on Start Earning. You can choose how long you want to lock them in. And then you earn 2,545% per year, right? So this is said about the liquidity pools. Again, just choose your pools. I'm personally not aware. I don't even want to anticipate which pool is more recommended in terms of anticipating impermanent loss, in terms of also measuring it or comparing it to if you would just stake Osmo, because you can also stake it since it has their own network validators. You can just stake Osmo, right? I don't know what's the best strategy. I'm doing both. I have some Osmo that I have staked. I have some Osmo in different liquidity pools. And there's also some Atom that I'm swapping, or Osmo that I'm swapping for Atom in order to anticipate the Gravity DEX launch. In total, we already have more than $15 million in total value locked, and that number is growing, right? So if you just calculate and add all this value in the pools here, we have 16.7 million here only in the Atom and Osmo pool, plus 2, plus 5, plus 2, plus this, plus 7. It adds up to more than 50 million, absolutely huge already after 7 days. 10 out of 104 million Osmo tokens or coins are already bonded, right? So that's nearly 10% that are staked. They have a 14-day unbonding period in which they don't earn rewards either. So that decreases the potential sell pressure and also gives more stability in terms of price. By the way, if you want to play around with that and also analyze and research all those metrics by yourself, you can go on mintscan.io and you can go here on this drop down and choose the chain that you want to analyze, right? And if you go here on Osmosis, you can find that those metrics, right? So 9.68% are currently bonded. There's a total of more than 300,000 transactions that already are settled through Osmosis and the chain. If you click here on validators, you also see how many validators there are, what's their voting power, what's the uptime, what's the commissions, right? There's currently a total of 98 validators out of 104 slots right now, and 10.037 million Osmo tokens or coins are bonded. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, the main metrics here in terms of price and also inflation are not set yet. Also, if you would go now on CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap, you can't find Osmo yet. We're so early, guys. Like, these guys are still sleeping. So congrats if you already understand and use Osmosis, because CoinGecko and crypto Twitter and crypto mainstream media are still sleeping on this. Another fun thing I wanted to cover here is also that we already have seen the first IDO. We have seen the first Cosmos IDO, or we're actually still seeing it. And it's called a Liquidity bootstrapping pool with Regen, right? And Regen, by the way, has also done a crazy airdrop recently on which you had to have performed a KYC, and then you would receive 0.08 Regen per atom staked on the 23rd of June. They're still in the final phases of that liquidity bootstrapping event. So here's the pool. Already nearly $3 million have been contributed to that pool, have been swapped. And you can check here right now, it's a bonding curve. So they start with a high price and it goes down. And then the community basically discovers the price. This is ongoing for until the 28th of June, right? Which is Monday. And yeah, you can, if you want, you can participate here. You can just swap tokens and boom, you can see how much Regen you would get. And yeah, but of course, do that at your own risk. Also, make sure that you understand what Regen actually is and does, right? If we pay them a quick visit here on their website, we can see that it's a very beautifully made, clean and nice website here. And Regen is basically an open marketplace for climate solutions. So what they are trying to build, I guess, is a marketplace for data that connects farmers to users, right? To end users. So cutting out a lot of middlemen in the process. And there's some articles here that you can read more about them. And also, I think they have a live platform already. At least I know that they have some partners here or project portfolios with some farmers or huge farms actually in Australia and also in the US here that are connected to Regen. And it's just one of those green initiatives that blockchain is used to decrease our carbon footprint. It's pretty cool. I like that idea. I have to do much more research on that. I basically just digged a little bit into it, but not really deeply. So there's a lot of stuff here. And also their co-founder, Gregory Landua, he's super active on Twitter. He's also the CEO. He's also doing a lot of stuff online, on podcasts and on YouTube. So really cool stuff here. Follow him. Also, he's been actively engaging with my tweets recently and sharing some alpha leaks on Regen and what's potentially going to come, right? So that's pretty cool. First IDO on Osmosis with Regen. And also lastly, the price went above $7, right? Osmosis absolutely killed it. So we have a lot of happy Cosmonauts right now that are just making money in these difficult times. Actually not difficult times. It's just like that's what we sign up for in crypto. We have ups, we have downs. Right now we're in a bear market, short-term bear market maybe, or a major correction, whatever you want to call it. But prices have been going down since 2 months now. There might be another month or 2 or 3 of sideways movements or downside pressure even. So we don't know that. But I'm super bullish on Cosmos. I'm super bullish on Osmosis, and even more bullish on Gravity DEX, right? So Gravity DEX is going live in 1 or 2 weeks. Like I said, my strategy right now is to swap my Osmo rewards for Atom. And when Gravity DEX goes live, I anticipate there's going to be either a surprise or at least high yields for providing liquidity there. So I'm going to be one of the first ones to try it out and the first ones to report on this and also to share some thoughts and also a video on this. So make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel. That said, stay safe, guys. Be good. If you have any questions or concerns, join also my free Telegram group. It's called cryptocitos_friends. I'll drop the link down below. You can join there. A lot of smart people that know a lot about Cosmos and are active users, right? So Cosmos DeFi is finally here. We made it, guys. There's a lot of ways now to earn yield and to also play around with cross-chain interoperable DeFi. That is the future. That is awesome. I love that. Be good, guys. I will see you in the next one and take care.